Come closer. Yes, just like that. Now listen to me, and listen well. You are incomparable, like no other, exquisite. And before you protest, before you so much as allow a single doubt to creep into that beautiful mind of yours, let me continue. Have you any idea what you do to me? What you do to the world around you? You move as though the stars themselves conspired to place you here, to grace the earth with your presence. And what a presence it is. Radiant, irresistible. Every glance, every smile, breathtaking. Your beauty is not simply something to be seen, it is something to be felt. It lingers in the air long after you have gone, much like an intoxicating perfume that no mere mortal could hope to replicate. Ah, and your mind sharp, witty, unrivaled. A mind that could cut sharper than any blade should you wish it, and yet you wield it with such grace, such finesse that one cannot help but be entranced. And your lips, well, you already know my thoughts on those. Shall I remind you? Your lips put even the rarest of potions to shame. A single taste and I would be utterly ruined. Ah, but I digress. You see what you do to me? How easily I lose myself in you. And still, I have not even begun to describe you properly. I could spend a lifetime trying, and even that would not be enough. But perhaps I shall try anyway, if only to watch you blush for me again. There are many things in this world I've studied. Ancient texts, forgotten spells, the delicate balance of potions that can heal or destroy with the slightest miscalculation. But you're the most complex, the most intoxicating thing I have ever encountered. And I, a man of logic and precision, find myself completely at a loss when faced with the enigma that is you. Every detail of you, your voice, your smile, the way your lips curve when you're amused, haunts me, follows me like the sweetest of curses. And what a cruel thing it is to be haunted by something one does not wish to escape from. You are mesmerizing. Do you know that? The kind of beauty that poets weep over, the kind that artists would destroy their own works for, knowing they could never do you justice. And I am no poet, no artist. But if I were, I would ruin myself trying to capture even a fraction of your brilliance. Merlin, help me. Your eyes are my greatest undoing. Have you any idea what they do to me? They strip me bare. They leave me defenseless, as if you have cast the most unforgivable spell of all. And yet, I would let you do it 1,000 times over. You've taken up residence in the deepest parts of me, and there you remain, unshaken, unchallenged, as though you have always belonged there. What an unfair advantage you have to wield such power over me. But I find I do not mind, not in the slightest. And before you say it, no, this is not mere flattery. It is not something I say to simply amuse you. This is the truth, absolute, undeniable truth. So if ever you doubt, if ever the world seeks to convince you otherwise, know this. There is at least one man in this world who sees you for exactly what you are, and he is utterly, hopelessly, and irrevocably enchanted. Shall I go on? Or will you be too flustered to function if I tell you exactly what else I adore about you? You know, words, a tool so often misused, and yet, when wielded correctly, they have the power to captivate, to enthrall, to claim. English, as rich as it may be, is sometimes insufficient when attempting to articulate precisely how you make me feel. And so, permit me, my dear, to indulge in something a little more decadent. Tu es la poésie que même les étoiles envient. Chaque souffle que tu prends est une sonate silencieuse, une mélodie que seul mon cœur peut entendre. You are the poetry that even the stars envy. Every breath you take is a silent sonata, a melody only my heart can hear. Tell me, did you feel it, the weight of those words? Because they are true, mon amour. You are poetry itself, and I am merely the fool who cannot stop reading. Sei un'opera d'arte vivente. Ogni tuo movimento è un dipinto che prende vita. Ogni tuo sguardo è una pennellata sul mio cuore. You are a living masterpiece. Every movement of yours is a painting coming to life. Every glance you cast is a brushstroke upon my heart. And yet, no artist, no poet, no fool with ink-stained hands could ever capture you as you truly are. You are indescribable. Si fueras un sueño, nunca querría despertar. Eres el susurro del viento en la noche, la calma antes de la tormenta, un hechizo del que no quiero ser liberado. If you were a dream, I would never wish to wake. You are the whisper of the wind at night, the calm before the storm, a spell from which I do not wish to be freed. Du bist mein stiller Sturm, meine unaufhaltsame Sehnsucht. Jede Berührung von dir hinterlässt Spuren auf meiner Seele, als wäre ich aus Pergament und du die Feder, die mich schreibt. You are my silent storm, my unstoppable longing. Every touch of yours leaves traces on my soul, as if I were parchment, and you, the quill that writes me. And what a dangerous thing it is to be rewritten by you. Ich habe den Mond beneidet, weil dich jede Nacht betrachten darf. Aber dann habe ich erkannt, dass nur dein Abbild sieht. Ich kenne dich wirklich. I have envied the moon, for it gets to watch over you every night. But then I realized it only sees your reflection. I know you truly. Do you see what you have done to me? Reduced me to a man who waxes poetry in every language, all in a vain attempt to make you understand your own radiance. And yet, if I must spend an eternity finding the right words for you, then so be it. If you'd like to hear more, the extended version where I say slightly naughtier things will be available on Patreon. Special thanks to Charlotte, Julia V, Sarah Snape, Cute, G, are you listening? Susan Tren, Neon Cat 436, and Annabelle. I'd also like to thank the Red Wolf for your generous donation on Ko-fi.